Contact us to avail the combo offer of General Studies and Public Administration optional with 20% discount.
Good morning everyone. Today we are going to have the Hindu analysis of 15th July 2021. Let us see which are the important articles from today's The Hindu newspaper. Yes, these are the important articles, mains related articles and prelims related articles from our syllabus of the examination. Let us take overview of all these articles, then we will discuss them one by one in detail. First article, making welfare conditional is a stamp of coercion. On page number 6, the context of this particular article is recently the UP government has brought the new population policy to bring down the fertility rate, total fertility rate to the replacement levels. What are the let's say different measures undertaken in this particular policy of UP government? In first part, the article is discussing that the issues involved in that particular policy. Some new aspects are being discussed. Earlier also 2 to 3 days back one article we discussed editorial on the same issue. So some new aspects are mentioned in this article, that's why again those new aspects we will try to cover this part. So GS 1 paper society, there is the population related issues, syllabus topic is there. GS 2 part governance. Then ramping up supply on page number 6, this editorial particular page is having the context that recently daily average vaccination and weekly average vaccination numbers have declined due to lack of supply of these vaccines to states. So that's why states are demanding from the center to increase the supply of these COVID-19 vaccines. What are the concerns involved regarding decline in the vaccination? All these aspects as a follow-up to COVID-19 we are going to take input. Then India's largest source of government info requests, says Twitter. So there is one report, in-house report by the Twitter company regarding the government information request by different governments in the world, and it is saying that around 25% of the world's requests are from Indian government only. So this is very important concern. So from the governance perspective, you need to be aware about such data facts to be mentioned in your answers in GS2 paper. Then Modi Maldivian president hold talks. So there was a telephonic conversation between heads of two governments and they reassured the cooperation in different aspects. Okay, so yes, international relations follow up, and then from prelims perspective, different island nations in Indian Ocean region. So geography mapping part, that becomes important here. Then prelims related developments, cabinet not to continue Ayush mission. Okay, so recently the government of India has, we can say, approved continuation of National Ayush Mission, NAM. So government schemes, what is this National Ayush Mission? When it was launched, this particular scheme, objectives of the schemes, finance pattern, all these things we have to take input for prelims examination. Wholesale price inflation index inflation remains high. So yes, the day before yesterday we talked about CPI. Now again the basics of WPI inflation. Okay, so this is important from economy perspective, basics about WPI. And lastly, practice prelims MCQs on today's current affairs. First article, making welfare conditional is a stamp of coercion. Okay, now this particular article again having the context of this particular bill brought in State Assembly, Uttar Pradesh Population Control, Stabilization and Welfare Bill 2021. Basically it is having the intention to bring down the total fertility rate of UP from 2.7 to replacement levels of 2.1 by 2026. 2.7 at present to 2.1 by 2026 replacement levels. Okay, so to bring down the total fertility rate, basically it uses incentives disincentives approach for the population control. So for example, in incentives, yes, this is some kind of revision for you because earlier we discussed all these things. Disincentives. So in incentives, For example, suppose there is public servant working in the state government, then if that public servant adheres to one child policy or two child policy and goes for, we can say, sterilization, then he may receive various benefits of the government, like for example in the promotions or for the paternal and maternal leaves up to 12 months with absolute pay and allowance. Along with that, it has also provisions regarding the health benefits for the spouse. Okay, so all these incentives are given. Along with that, in disincentives, that is some penal provisions, like those having more than 2 children, even if they are in working, let's say working as a public servant, they will be given. Yes, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, okay. Yes, in disincentives, the promotions will not be given. Along with that, for other common people, the benefits of welfare schemes, subsidies, along with that, they will not be allowed to contest the local polls, local we can say Panchayat Raj and urban development bodies polls. Fine. So, such approach is used under this policy. Now, according to writer, it goes against the principles contained in International Conference on Population and Development Program of Action 1994. So, it is Cairo Conference on the Population and Development Program. So, the major or basic principle under this is the pledge taken by nations to uphold the reproductive rights and freedom of people. Okay, so that means it goes against this freedom of, or we can say right to have freedom over the reproduction of the by the female person. So basically it goes against this right. Along with that, such kind of right was upheld by the Supreme Court also in Suchitra Srivastav case in 2009. In this particular case, Supreme Court has said that this is this right to have reproductive freedom is part of fundamental right under Article 21 of Indian Constitution, that is personal liberty, right to personal liberty. This is very important. You should be aware about such judgments of Supreme Court. So, right to have reproductive freedom, or for we can say freedom over the reproduction. So, these are the important fundamental rights. It is aspects of personal liberty, right to life and personal liberty under Article 21 of Indian Constitution. Along with that, this was also in line with this judgment, Puttaswamy judgment, recent 2017, related to right to privacy. That means having such, let's say, freedom of reproduction or reproductive rights by the female, it is also part of right to privacy. It is also part of right to privacy. Okay, this was held in this particular Puttaswamy judgment, right. So, these two important fundamental rights under Indian Constitution, so that is provided. That's why we should be aware this particular policy or this goes against the reproductive rights of the female. Now, along with that, negative consequences of such proposal. For example, in negative consequences, first, as we know that our patriarchal society we have in India, and because of that already there is low child sex ratio is there. Child sex ratio is there. Now, because of this policy, what will happen? Two child policy. Because of this policy, there will be more and more abortions. illegal clinics for sex determination, and when the families get to know that the particular child is female child, what will happen because of that? There will be abortion, as they want to also adhere to two-child policy to take benefits from the government. This is going to happen. This may further become the problem for sex ratio in the country, and it is to some extent also discriminatory towards female child. Second aspect is regarding what we can say sterilization camps. Now this many sterilization camps, especially the policy adopted by central government during 1970s, that became the problem because of many sterilization camps forcefully even let's say pressurize the people to go under sterilization, and this has some kind of disproportionate impact on the, let's say, minorities in the country. Okay, so this is the experience in India, we have experienced this. So this has been also highlighted by Supreme Court, that they have some kind of disproportionate discriminatory approach towards minorities in the country. Fine. Okay, so new aspects regarding this particular Supreme Court judgments and the consequences. Baki, we have earlier discussed about incentives and disincentives about the Cairo conference and all. Right? Now, any question regarding this? Yes. Next. Yes. Tell me.
Sir, due to this bill approval, in future may get female persons will get more pressure on their physically and mental pressure they will face on psychological problem.
Yes. That is again.
Present there already some problems are going due to child marriage and some areas are going to be getting physically and mentally pressure they are going to be running. Due to this one, it may chance to increase the same process in growing NASA.
Yes. Basically, that's what we are talking here. The freedom to have, let's say, or the right over the body, bodily rights, we call it as reproductive rights. This is a very important aspect of female fundamental rights of women in the country or all over the world. Okay, so that is being denied from time to time, and we can understand our society is patriarchal society and a male dominated society wherein such rights are not recognized. Okay, and when the government should recognize those rights indirectly by bringing such policy, these laws, it is again acting in line with the patriarchal nature of society. So instead of upholding the rights of the women in those cases, it is going against. Indirectly we are saying, not directly. Okay, so approach, yes, in earlier lecture we discussed the approach should be like socio-economic empowerment of women, right? Making them economically independent, making them literate, educational opportunities, employment opportunities, skill development, and ultimately the fertility rate will come down as there will be delayed pregnancies because of all this. Okay, and when there are delayed pregnancies, there will be ultimately appropriate family planning by the couples or families. Fine? Okay. Now, next article on page number 6 editorial regarding shortage of vaccines. Recently, weekly pace of vaccination has declined to nearly 60% of what was seen in the week after June 21. Okay, so in the last week of June, there was a sudden increase in the vaccination, but now in July month, first and second week, there is decline in vaccination because of lack of supply of vaccines. Okay. Now at present, if we want to vaccinate all the people by the year end, at least 86 lakh doses have to be administered every day if all adults are to be vaccinated by year end. This is the target, And we also need to understand the present situation. Around 33% of people in the country have got at least one dose, and around 8% of people fully vaccinated. This is the present situation, fully vaccinated. Now there are two important major concerns with this slowing rate of vaccination. In concerns, first concern you should be aware is regarding increasing cases all over the world, increasing cases all over the world, including US and UK, where majority of people are vaccinated, though they are still having such kind of increased number of cases in recent times. At the same time, the death rates have also increased. The similar case is in India also. Still the death rates have not come down, though the number of infections are reducing at all India level. The second aspect is regarding the supply of vaccines. Supply of vaccines, especially Covaxin. Okay, so manufacturing facilities have not ramped up the production capacities of these vaccines. So Covaxin, though the government has given the orders, it has not been supplied it. So this has become the major concern. And until and unless we do not vaccinate substantial section of population, we will not get herd immunity, and ultimately we are going to face many such waves in future. Okay, so yes, by the means of way forward, here you can mention that first of all, increase the production capacities, and along with production, the second aspect is awareness campaigns. Awareness campaigns for, let's say, reducing vaccine hesitancy. So government should also work on this front so as to reduce the vaccine hesitancy in the country, and along with that, vaccination infrastructure and production of these vaccines, so that the supply demand mismatch is reduced. Okay, so in way forward you can mention. So as a follow up, what we are doing is, throughout let's say last 3 to 4 months, we are continuously having follow up on vaccination policies and the status of vaccination in the country for COVID-19. So again, up till your mains examination, let's say next to next year, what we are going to witness we do not know, but you need to have follow up on vaccination policy. Now, India largest source of government info request, says Twitter, one of the in-house report of Twitter company. Yes, biannual Twitter transparency report. It says that India is single largest source of government information requests during the second half of 2020, accounting 25% of global volume. The second largest, second highest is by US. Okay, so whenever the question is regarding the right to privacy of the people, the government is regulating, there is some kind of strong hard regulation over these social media platforms, then you should be aware that to some extent government is also having the surveillance kind of approach. Okay, by requesting information about the people's, their social media handles at such large level, so to some extent it affects the privacy of the people, right to privacy of the people. Along with that, here the government should uphold this right to privacy rather than breaching them. It also suggests that there is some kind of, let's say, always law and order situation in the country, and in the name of law and order, or let's say restricting the freedom of speech and expression, as reasonable restriction is law and order situation, public order, security of the state. So under, let's say, those restrictions which are given under Article 19(1) Clause 4, right? So those reasonable restrictions are invoked from time to time to seek such requests under IT rules, IT Act, right? So you should be aware about the facts, and this is given by the company itself. Okay. Modi Maldivian president hold talks. There was telephone conversation between the heads of the government, and they have taken stocks of bilateral cooperation over the conversation. Mr. Modi called Indian Ocean island, Maldives nation, the central pillar of India's neighborhood policy and maritime vision, Sagar, security and growth for all in the region. This is very important whenever the question is related to geopolitics of Indian Ocean, geopolitics of Indian Ocean, significance of Indian Ocean for India. So all these security related aspects, GS2 as well as GS3 paper, you should be aware that what is the India's stand on, or let's say India's interest, maritime vision in Indian Ocean. This is Sagar policy of present government. Okay, security and growth for all in region. Fine. So as Maldives and bilateral relations, this particular talks about, so location of Maldives, I want every one of you to look into the map in Atlas, Indian Ocean, locate all these islands one by one. First of all, I would like to mention about the basics about Indian islands, like Lakshadweep islands are there in Arabian Sea, then there are Andaman and Nicobar islands in Bay of Bengal. Now there are Maldivian islands just below the Lakshadweep islands, you can see here near the equator. Now there is something called as 8- line or 8-degree line. Okay, 8-degree line separates Maldives from Lakshadweep. It separates Maldives from Lakshadweep. Then there is 9-degree channel. Okay, so this is 8-degree channel. Then there is 9-degree channel which goes between the group of Lakshadweep island, and then there is Minicoy island like this on the southern side. Part of Lakshadweep islands, but there is separation, and the 9-degree channel goes through this Minicoy island and remaining Lakshadweep island. Then there is 10-degree channel that passes between Andaman and Nicobar. This is called as 10-degree channel. See, these are nothing but latitudes, 8-degree, 9-degree, 10-degree. Okay, so 10-degree channel, it separates Andaman group of islands from the Nicobar group of islands. This is very basic. Okay, so you will find this in NCERT also. Now after locating Maldives, you can see in the southern hemisphere downside of the Maldives, Chagos Archipelago and Diego Garcia. Yes, so you should be not only knowing the exact location, western side, eastern side, but from the distance from the equator. Okay, so which one is nearer to the equator? Such kind of questions can be asked in your examination. Yes, you are asking something? No? Any doubt? Okay, fine. Now after locating them on the atlas, next article, cabinet not to continue Ayush mission, prelims examination, government schemes, important government schemes. Now the continuation, that is this centrally sponsored scheme is extended for 5 years till 2026. Okay. So what is this Ayush mission? Is being implemented by Ayush Ministry, National Ayush Mission. So this was a centrally sponsored scheme launched in 2014 during the 12th 5-year plan. This was launched in the 12th 5-year plan. Okay, Ayush full form, Ayush includes Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, homeopathy systems of medicines. So 4 systems of medicine: Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani and homeopathy. Fine. Now the objectives of this Ayush mission. Yes, you can see the objectives. provide cost effective Ayush services with universal access throughout the upgrading Ayush hospitals. So basically it is talking about the infrastructure. Then to establish holistic wellness model centers based on Ayush principles. So Ayush wellness centers are to be established here to strengthen institutional capacity at state level. Then support cultivation of medical plants by adopting good agriculture practices. Support setting up of clusters through convergence of cultivation, warehousing, value addition and marketing and development of infrastructure for entrepreneurs. So it not only talks about all these things, it also talks about the standards are to be set for Ayush medicine. Okay, along with that Ayush education. So educational institutions in this Ayush field. So establishing and strengthening those educational institutions, this is also part of Ayush mission. Now, if we are talking about, as it is centrally sponsored scheme, there will be some kind of finance division between state and center. So about this particular scheme, 60-40, okay, 60-40 is the normal, let's say, center state finance division for implementation of this scheme, and then there is 90-10 for northeastern states and hilly states of Himalayas, okay, and union territories, those who are not having the legislative assembly, that is except Puducherry and Delhi. For them 90 as to 10, 90 is for central, 10 is for those remaining states. This is the finance pattern, funding pattern for this national Ayush mission, okay, being implemented by Ayush ministry. Fine. Now next, WPI inflation remains high, wholesale price index. So recently it is announced wholesale price inflation stayed high in June as costlier fuels and manufactured products pegged the provisional headline numbers at 12.07% following the May's record of 12.94. Okay, so still it is about 12%. Now it has said that the Office of Economic Advisor, which compiles and gives this data about WPI, it says that the high inflation is attributed to the low base effect combined with the rise in prices of petrol, diesel, naphtha, aviation fuel, as well as those basic metals and food products. Basically WPI is at wholesale level, production level of these goods. Okay, so this is categorized into three categories: primary articles, fuel and power, and manufactured products. And their weightage, you can see the manufactured products have higher weightage of 64.23, fuel 13.15, and remaining primary articles 22%. Okay, so this is compiled by Office of Economic Advisor under Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Under Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Department of Industrial Promotion. Department of Industrial Promotion. Okay, so this is actually, it measures the inflation year on year basis. That means it is comparing this month's inflation to the last year's same month's inflation. This is year on year basis. While CPI is month on month basis, that is from last month to this month, how consumer price inflation is changing, or retail inflation. Fine? Okay. Now try to solve this question. What should be the answer?
Answer these 2 and 3.
Yes, very good. Yes, it is talking about National Ayush Mission. It was launched during 11th 5-year plan. We have to find the correct statement. This is incorrect. 12th 5-year plan. Okay, it is centrally sponsored scheme. Yes, this is correct. Then the Government of India has recently announced its continuation of its implementation up to 2026. This is correct. Sometimes what happens is in statements factual information may be incorrect. Okay, so for prelims examination you should be aware about the background, basics and then the current affairs, and factual information is important. For example, the year, then the beneficiaries and their criteria, and we can say ministry, under which ministry it is being implemented, department of the government, all these things. So yes, this is correct, 2 and 3 about this question. Let us see how much you are revising the current affairs.
Option A.
Option A. Okay.
Sir, option B, sir, 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Third one is the wrong option, sir.
Third one is the wrong option.
It's a wholesale price index.
This answer you are giving is only on the basis of today's information. This shows that you are not revising current affairs, what we are learning in the classroom. Because day before yesterday itself we learned about CPI. See, I told you whenever we talk about labor or worker in CPI, first 3 indices are related to workers or labor. That was given by Labor Bureau. So this is correctly matched. Ministry of Labor and Workers, Labor Bureau. Now, if we are going by the logic from today's information, wholesale price index is basically given by Office of Economic Advisor. So this is incorrectly matched. Now you should be remembering CPI urban, rural and combined was given by CSO, Central Statistic Organization under Ministry of Statistics. So this is also incorrectly matched. Okay, so that's why answer should be 1 and 3 only. Incorrectly matched we have to find here. Only 2 is correctly matched. Fine? Okay. So yes, these were important articles. Any question regarding to today's articles?
Sir, some areas have been vaccine are providing sufficiently, sir, but due to the awareness campaigns also they are not able to come into forward to take the vaccine. Then what is the option to successfully done on that particular area?
Yes, awareness campaign, that means to some extent this is not successful or effective awareness campaigns. We need to make changes in those awareness campaigns. Okay. So because we do not have other option, we cannot force people to take vaccines. As we have seen in some of the villages in MP or UP, that how villagers are running away, hiding in, let's say, their houses or somewhere else, that people are being forcefully vaccinated or something like that. Such misinformation is spreading. Rather, the medical officers, ASHA workers, they are going door to door to explain them, or let's say advise them, explain them, give them information, scientific information about these vaccines, not to vaccinate them forcefully. Okay, this is how we have to understand. Again, it depends on how you are persuading them. How you are persuading them. There are different tools of social influence and persuasion. This becomes part of ethics paper, GS4. Okay, so what are these tools? For example, role modeling. So if you ask a role model to convince people, for example, suppose Amitabh Bachchan comes forward and asks people to take vaccines, it has some weightage. The people listen to that person, right? If doctor comes forward, any noted doctors in a locality comes forward and asks the people in locality where the person is, let's say, has some kind of respect, people know about him, people understand and let's say trust him that he will not say anything wrong, then we can say that that becomes the important persuading tool. Okay.
Sir, So present only the government employees are going to give the publicity of on vaccine. Is there any possibility local councillors and MLAs and ward members they are not participating up to now, sir. They are only the Prime Minister and some health department ministers are only going to be giving publicity to vaccination. Not involving ward members, councillors and mayors. They are not able
Yes,
to
yes. Leaders should come forward. Leadership is very important tool of social influence and persuasion. Okay, and they should be leading by example. That means they should be taking the vaccines and they should be asking the people in their constituency to take vaccine.
How they are going to be asking in voting time, sir, for vote to us, like the politicians, they are not able to bring nowadays, sir. Then what is there any chance to no vaccination of this criteria, sir?
See,
they are not involving that type of criteria.
we can understand that. Try to understand again local councillors or local, let's say, representatives in the urban or rural government bodies, panchayat institutions. Basically, they are also not literate people. They also believe in those misinformation, or we can say they are not yet convinced that they should be taking vaccines or not. Okay, so there is, let's say, they themselves need to be convinced first. This is the problem at present. If we are having all the leaders or representatives are having, let's say, minimum level of, let's say, education or literacy, then to some extent that will be helpful. But at present this is not at all the case, especially in rural areas. Right? Okay. We are seeing change in urban areas, but in rural areas still the people are not ready to take vaccines.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes. Any other question? Fine then. Let us stop. We will meet tomorrow. Thank you.
Contact us to avail the combo offer of General Studies and Public Administration optional with 20% discount.